Get ready to unravel a 4,000-year-old enigma. The pyramids of Giza have been the ultimate brain teaser, leaving archaeologists baffled and pushing them to the edge of their knowledge. But what if we told you that some groundbreaking discoveries could revolutionize our understanding of these ancient wonders? Join us as we dive into the mind-blowing secrets of Egypt's most iconic structures and uncover how they've been misunderstood for millennia. One glimpse at these colossal marvels tells us one thing: they were truly the epicenters of a long-lost civilization that continues to amaze and inspire us today. These timeless titans have defied the sands of time for over 4,500 years. Let's travel back in time to 2550 BC, when the construction of these incredible structures began under the reign of Pharaoh Khufu. The pyramids were more than just colossal buildings, they were gateways to eternity. In ancient Egyptian culture, death wasn't seen as an end, but a new beginning. They believed in eternal life and built their magnificent tombs, the pyramids, as sacred pathways for their rulers to reach the afterlife. With every intricate detail and elaborate ritual, the Egyptians aimed to pave the way for their pharaoh's ascension to godhood, a truly awe-inspiring testament to their profound faith. For ancient Egyptians, life on Earth was just a prep course for their ultimate goal, becoming gods. They believed that all the knowledge, skills, and treasures they accumulated here were meant to be used in the afterlife. The burial chambers inside these majestic pyramids were treasure troves filled with precious artifacts, jewels, and even boats to help the pharaohs sail through the celestial realms. Adjacent temple complexes dedicated to various gods buzzed with activity as priests and followers performed rituals, made offerings, and sought divine blessings for their rulers' journey to the afterlife. The pyramid's iconic shape, shining like a beam of sunlight, was none other than the symbol of Ra, the sun god's life-giving energy, guiding the pharaohs towards eternal bliss. The majestic pyramids stood as cosmic bridges between earthly realms and divine heavens, solidifying the pharaoh's eternal reign and godly status in the eyes of their people. But amidst this grand architectural wonder, we're left with a trail of unanswered questions that continue to fuel our curiosity. Each new discovery sparks even more inquiries, and so the fascinating cycle of exploration and inquiry persists. At the heart of it all lies the jaw-dropping question: how did these ancient visionaries actually construct these mind-boggling marvels? Estimates suggest it took an army of tens of thousands, comprising skilled artisans, seasoned stonemasons, and unskilled laborers working tirelessly side by side to bring their vision to life. Let's dive into the nuts and bolts of constructing these behemoths. A massive workforce with diverse expertise was essential, from expertly quarrying and transporting colossal stone blocks to precision crafting each masonry piece. We're talking tens of thousands of skilled hands coming together to make it all happen. But beyond the actual building process, there's another logistical puzzle to unravel. How did they manage to feed and house this massive crew? The sheer scale of providing for their workers would have been a monumental task in itself. Just imagine coordinating meals for thousands daily. To tackle this challenge, our ancient friends likely set up temporary labor camps or settlements right on the construction sites, serving as command centers to oversee operations smoothly. Now let's talk about who actually did all that heavy lifting. Our ancient Egyptian friends relied heavily on their slaves to get the job done. But it wasn't exactly a feast for them. Their diet was far from ideal. However, despite appearances, food played a vital role in keeping these laborers going. Archaeologists have uncovered evidence that workers were indeed provided with decent grub, like bread, beer, and sometimes even meat. Who knew ancient Egyptian work camps had such a sweet deal? There's also an interesting twist during the annual flooding of the Nile. When farming was at a standstill, many farmers would join the construction crew, swelling the workforce numbers. To keep things running smoothly, it's believed that workers operated in shifts or rotated duties periodically, allowing for some much-needed downtime and ensuring there were always enough hands on deck. Here's the deal: building these massive structures just wasn't possible without a serious army of people on board. And let's be real, it's not like we can argue with the sheer genius behind moving those gigantic stone blocks into place for the pyramids. No machinery back then. No problem, our ancient friends got resourceful and came up with some seriously clever solutions to move these behemoths. But here's the thing: the further they climbed up the pyramid, the more complicated things would get. One theory that's really taken hold is that the Egyptians used ramps to help hoist those massive stones into place. So, let's dive deeper. We think those clever ancient Egyptians might have built these gnarly earthen ramps that spiraled around the pyramid, giving them a way to keep moving those massive stones up, and away. And it gets even cooler. They likely used ropes made from plant fibers and simple pulley systems to give themselves an extra boost. Just imagine attaching ropes to wooden sledges loaded with these enormous blocks, then using manpower or animals to haul them into place. But here's the thing, it's one thing to get those stones up a ramp, but another entirely to position them just right. And despite all the theories and experiments we've done since, there are still so many unanswered questions about exactly how they managed this jaw-dropping feat with such precision and scale. You've got to love a good mystery, right? The thing is, we don't have tons of detailed records from back then, so piecing together how they built these monumental structures is like trying to solve a massive puzzle. Plus, as construction techniques evolved over time, it's even tougher to figure out what exactly was used when. And if that wasn't enough, every time archaeologists start to think they've got the pyramid figured out, they go digging and discover something totally new, making these ancient wonders even more mind-blowing and mysterious. Take Dr. Zahi Hawass, for example. This legendary Egyptian archaeologist has spent his career uncovering secrets of the Great Pyramid of Giza and beyond. And recently, he's made a brand new discovery that's left everyone buzzing with curiosity. You can bet that Dr. Zahi Hawass is a total expert when it comes to Egypt's ancient secrets. And boy, has he ever delivered some jaw-dropping revelations. His latest bombshell, a hidden tunnel inside one of the pyramids that's been hiding in plain sight for over 4,500 years. Talk about staying under wraps. This game-changing discovery is a huge deal, especially since it sheds new light on the incredible structure of the Great Pyramid of Khufu. And what makes this all possible? The ingenious Scan Pyramids project, launched back in 2015, which uses super tech to scan for hidden chambers and passages without causing any damage to these precious ancient wonders. The Scan Pyramids project was on a mission to uncover the pyramid's deepest secrets without lifting a hammer. Their main goal: to learn as much as they could about this ancient marvel's construction and potential hidden spots, all while keeping the original structure intact. They brought in some seriously cool tech for the job, infrared thermography being one of their top tools. This high-tech method scans for temperature variations within the pyramid walls, which can reveal structural anomalies or sneakily hidden spaces that are invisible to the naked eye. It's like having an X-ray vision for ancient architecture. Plus, 3D simulations help bring it all together, creating super detailed virtual models of the pyramid so researchers could dive in and explore from every angle. The Scan Pyramids team took it to the next level by bringing ancient architecture into the digital age. They used advanced software and blueprints to craft incredibly detailed 3D models of the pyramid's exterior and interior, like a digital blueprint of an ancient wonder. With these simulations, they could test out crazy theories, identify potential hidden rooms or voids, and map out their next move. But that wasn't all, folks. They also used cosmic ray imaging to scan the pyramid from the inside out. These tiny particles constantly raining down on Earth allowed researchers to peek into the pyramid's interior without touching a thing. By tracking how these particles interacted with the structure, they were able to create super accurate images of what lies within, revealing hidden spaces and secrets that traditional methods couldn't uncover. As the Scan Pyramids crew dug deep into their findings, a team of superstar archaeologists, engineers, and scientists worked together to crack the code behind the Great Pyramid's secrets. Their mission: uncover hidden wonders without causing any damage to this ancient marvel. Think of it like being an architect with a time machine. They got to see what was inside without touching anything. And the best part, they wanted to preserve this incredible archaeological find for future generations. So what did they discover? According to Mustafa Waziri, Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities boss, that mysterious unfinished corridor might have been more than just a half-built hallway. He thinks it could have been an ingenious solution to redistribute the massive weight of the pyramid. Talk about ancient engineering skills. Now let's dive into the nitty-gritty behind that unfinished corridor. It might have been a game-changing engineering move. According to Mostafa Waziri, Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities expert, this hidden hallway could have been designed to shift some serious weight around the pyramid. Imagine if you were building a giant Lego tower and didn't want one side to collapse under all that pressure. You'd need to balance it out somehow. That's basically what these ancient builders might have done. They possibly wanted to redistribute the massive weight of the pyramid away from its main entrance, which is now used by tourists, or maybe even another secret chamber hiding inside. By doing this, they could have kept their masterpiece stable and strong for thousands of years. Waziri thinks it's time to keep digging, literally. He plans to scan and explore more around that area to uncover the secrets hidden beneath the sands. The mystery beneath the unfinished corridor is calling. Next on the agenda, using high-tech scanning tools and archaeological know-how to uncover what lies hidden or at the end of this ancient hallway. Are there secret chambers, hidden spaces, or clever architectural tricks waiting to be discovered? By exploring these unknowns, we can gain a deeper understanding of how the pyramid was built, why certain features were included, and what the builders had in mind when they created this corridor. And the adventure doesn't stop there. Waziri has revealed an interesting connection between another part of the pyramid once. 5 rooms above the pharaoh's burial chamber. These rooms might have played a similar role as the unfinished corridor, helping to balance out the weight and keep the pyramid standing strong for centuries. This raises more questions. Was there more than one burial chamber? What secrets lie within these hidden spaces? The internal architecture of the Great Pyramid is about to get a whole lot more fascinating. Get ready for another mind-blowing discovery. Back in 2017, researchers from the Scan Pyramids project stunned everyone with their incredible finding: a massive, 100-foot-long void inside the Great Pyramid. This groundbreaking announcement made headlines worldwide and marked the first major inner structure uncovered since the 19th century. So, we're left wondering, how did ancient architects have this genius insight to intentionally create empty spaces to distribute weight? It's like they had an intuitive understanding of engineering principles way before their time. The more we dig or scan into the pyramid's secrets, the more our minds are blown by these incredible ancient innovators. What did you think about that void discovery? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't